Hey guys, today we're making sugar glass cookies for Valentine's Day. But first, hair up. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. Things you will need for this recipe are half cup of vegan, slightly softened butter, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup any non-dairy milk, 1 3/4 all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, some salt. Here I got some rose food flavoring because I just want to theme them for Valentine's Day. Here we have some red food coloring and some vanilla extract. First, I'm going to mix the all-purpose flour with our dry ingredients, which include cornstarch, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. And give it a good stir. This side, and I'll bring my wet ingredients, which are the sugar, the butter, and the colorings and extract. First, we're gonna add in the butter. Then I'm gonna add in some of our vanilla, some of our rose extract, and then some food coloring. I'm gonna put about like 1 or 2 drops, and then give that a good stir. Just give that a good stir. There should not be any lumps of butter like there here. Just make sure it's all nice and smooth. But I'm just gonna mix both of our mixtures. I just put in. When we mix in the flour, it becomes this really light, pretty pink that I think it will be perfect for Valentine's Day. Now let me just add in some of our milk. Put it slowly because the mixtures will be different for everybody. So you just want to put it step by step and make sure you don't put the whole glass because then it can become too sticky. So just put really slowly. Dough is semi-forming, but don't add any more milk, because we're just going to keep on kneading it until it becomes that perfect supple dough. I'm just going to transfer this onto a board so I can just make it into a really nice dough. Sugar cookies are generally a dry dough, so you just have to knead it. Even if it's like this dry, just keep on kneading it until it becomes, a formable dough. Now this is how my dough looks like after I kneaded it fully. It's soft, it's a bit stretchy if I may say. So, now this is my dough. I'm gonna let it chill, and we're gonna continue making this tomorrow. Hello guys, welcome back to day 2. Now my dough is fully chilled, so let's take it out. I'm really excited to see what happens. Now to put inside of our cookies, I got this candy. I made this all by myself. It's really simple. I will send a link to that down below. Just sugar, water, and yeah, pretty easy. Now this dough is super duper sticky because all the stickiness comes out when it's chilled. I have some flour here. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on the top, and just gonna dust it all. Really make sure that you knead it first because it's gonna be super chilled. Guys, listen to this ASMR. Oh, and anyways, just keep on kneading it until it's fully defrosted in a nice smooth dough. Of course, don't over knead. This is how my dough looks like now. FYI, this is a sugar dough base. So yeah, and it's going to be really sort of powdery, so you have to work with it carefully. I'm just gonna take a rolling pin. Let's see if I'm able to make it smooth. If you're not able to make it rolled out, that means that you have to keep on kneading it until it becomes into a smooth dough that's very kneadable. I'll just roll it out. See, it's becoming a bit good. It's rolling out. That means that you've done it enough. Please don't over knead it. It'll cause it to firm up and it'll be really nasty. So yeah. If you fear that it's gonna get sticky at the bottom, just put some flour on the top, make sure it's a nice coat, and then gently try to flip it over. See here, it's already started getting stuck, but just sort of be gentle with it and flip it over. So now this other side won't stick, and you can get a good even distribution and just roll it. I really want it to be thin because nobody likes a thick sugar cookie. And see, it's sticking here, so we're just gonna put some flour. All better. This is sort of the thickness you want it to be, sort of like 1/2 centimeter. I think these are ready for cookie cutting it. Here I got some heart cookie cutters. I'm just gonna take them out. For this recipe, you will need like one big heart, what I've got here, and then you will need a heart that's smaller. Now, unfortunately, this is like the only smaller heart that I could get, and it has these arrows. So I'm just gonna try to maneuver around it. Let's see what happens. So I'm making my first heart. Yes. Now I need to find a way that I can make the heart in the inside, but I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Guys, I finally did it. I made the heart, but the only sad thing is I don't want to break this heart because it looks so good. Maybe I can bake this one too. So how I did it basically was, first you just have to make the heart like usual. Just sort of jiggle it like that. And then you just take a piece of parchment paper, lay it over the cookie. Take your very sad looking cookie cutter that couldn't be better, and then just press it down. Take off the parchment paper, and then you have this indent where you can use the spoon to just gently carve in it. And yeah, that's basically what I did. Now I've made 10 cutouts, but I still have this much dough. But for now, let's just work on these cookies because there's a lot. Now here I have hard candies. You can just really use the Jolly Ranchers, but in my area, the Jolly Ranchers were coming after Valentine's Day, so these are how they look. They're like crystallized candies. Now, let's have my baking sheet ready over here. First, let's just put on the cookies. Nicely, just make sure that it's all smooth. Now I'll put these to the side. Now in a bowl, I'm just going to take my hard candies. Take one first. See, it's fully crystallized, it's a hard candy. We're gonna have to take a grater, make these into small, even bits. So, like this, you guys see? And it's sort of like pink sugar-ish stuff. And now I'm just gonna put it in one heart. Just continue to keep on making these. Let's see what happens, fingers crossed. Ready to go in the oven. Now make sure that you preheated your oven to 150 to 170 Celsius, or also like 350 in Fahrenheit. Put these for 12 minutes. And also, another reminder, preheat it and put it. Guys, look at the color. This is looking so good. Guys, I just took it out of the oven and look at how amazing this looks. Whoa, isn't it so pretty? And these taste so good. If you guys are like more of the dough preferers and you guys think that's too much sugar for you, you can always just make a plain old heart and put some sugar in the middle and you're done. And look at how cute these look. Since I use my own homemade sugar, that's why they did not become clear. But if you use something like Jolly Ranchers, it'll become clear and you can look through it like it's glass. It'll be really cool. Thank you